There are 5 massive mistakes that new franchisees make in their first year that you definitely don't want to repeat. This isn't one of those other videos put out by franchise brands with rehashed sales messages. No, if you make these mistakes, it's going to cost you, and it could even mean you end up failing. But here's the good news. Avoid these mistakes and you'll increase your chances of success. Number 1, ignoring the finances. Starting your journey as a franchisee requires more than just enthusiasm. It needs careful financial planning. How many times have we seen would-be entrepreneurs fluff their numbers and lose investment on Dragon's Den?
That's nowhere near. That's like 35%.
Starting a franchise is no different. You have to understand the numbers. Now, you might have a clear idea of the initial franchise fees. In the UK, the average cost of starting a franchise unit is around £42,200. But here's the thing, that's just the tip of the iceberg. You've also got to think about working capital. This is the money you'll need to cover ongoing expenses like rent, utilities and wages until your franchise starts turning a profit. Trust me, having enough working capital can mean the difference between sinking or swimming in that crucial first year. And let's not forget about personal income. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of starting a new business, but you've still got bills to pay and groceries to buy. So make sure you've got a plan in place to support yourself financially until your franchise starts making a profit. And as your business starts to take off, you'll want to reinvest some of those profits back into the franchise. Whether it's expanding your operations, hiring more staff, or investing in marketing, putting money back into your business is key to long-term success. So my advice to you, don't ignore the finances. That's a shortcut to failure. Instead, take time to plan your finances from the outset, and you'll set yourself up for success in the long run. Number 2, pushing too hard and then getting disappointed. This is a common pitfall and one that many enthusiastic franchisees fall into, pushing too hard right out of the gate. Now, don't get me wrong, ambition is a fantastic quality to have, but it's important to remember that running a successful franchise is more like a marathon than a sprint. There are no shortcuts to success. All those successful entrepreneurs you admire, they didn't get where they are overnight. They've put in consistent, hard work over a sustained period of time. I sometimes find that franchisees want to beat the targets and so try to do everything all at once. Then they become exhausted from a big burst of effort and disappointed when things take longer than they'd like. Enthusiasm and drive are absolutely essential, but they'll only take you so far. It's important to pace yourself and focus on the long game. Number 3, deviating from the proven system. Stick to the model. It's a phrase you'll hear often in the franchise industry, and with good reason. When you invest in a franchise, you're not just buying a brand, you're buying it into a tried and tested system that works. Think of it like following a recipe. Each ingredient has been carefully chosen and measured to create a winning dish. Deviating from the recipe might seem tempting, but it could result in a less than perfect outcome. As a franchisor, I know that every aspect of each system has been meticulously thought through, developed and tested to ensure maximum efficiency and success. Remember, one of the key benefits of buying a franchise is access to a proven system that works. So by sticking to the model, you're setting yourself up for success. Number 4, getting distracted by shiny things. Ever heard of shiny object syndrome? It's the tendency to be distracted by new and exciting opportunities, often at the expense of staying focused on your current goals. For new franchisees, shiny object syndrome can manifest as a desire to chase after new products and services that aren't part of the original business plan. They see someone else succeeding with a new idea and feel the urge to follow suit. Now, don't get me wrong, innovation is important, but not if it comes at the expense of the day-to-day activities that have already been proven to be successful. Remember the old saying, stick to the knitting. It's a reminder to stay focused on what you know works and avoid getting distracted by shiny new things. And number 5, expecting everything to be done for you. One big reason why franchisees fail is because they don't realize how much effort it takes. Yes, investing in a franchise is a fantastic way to start a business, but let's be clear, success doesn't come without hard work. I've witnessed too many newbie franchisees fall into the trap of expecting the business to run itself. But the reality is, just like any other business, running a franchise requires dedication, commitment, and resilience. Remember, the franchisor can provide guidance and resources, but they can't do the work for you. It's up to you to roll up your sleeves, put in the hours, and make your franchise a success. So, if you're considering investing in a franchise, be prepared to put in the work. With dedication and determination, you can build a successful franchise business. That wraps up our look at the top 5 mistakes rookie franchise owners make. These insights come from my experience supporting franchisees over many years. And let's face it, making mistakes is just part of the journey to success. It's all about learning as you go. Franchising is still a fantastic way to own your own business with some support and a head start. At Catapult Franchising, our mission is simple: to give you the best advice based on our own experience and that of our successful franchisees. We want you to feel confident about starting your franchise journey. Remember, the sooner you start, the sooner you'll profit. If you're interested in joining our community of franchisees, take a look at our franchise opportunities or explore our free resources.